welcome to the Lund International Fantastic Film Festival. I stole that joke from Dan. Welcome to the 19th edition. We're very happy to have all of you here in this packed house. So yay! 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 Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
That's better. So, Thursday night, opening night as always. And we're back in SF. We're not in a theater anymore. We're in a theater! Woo! That's awesome. We got a great program for you this year. Despite what one person said on Facebook. I didn't say this on Facebook, but I'll say it here. The guy can go fuck himself. Now, we'll do it in an official setting, like the official opening ceremony of it. Where I can talk to people who actually like our festival, and people I like. This is the moment where the guy with the Facebook post stands up. Okay, he's not here. Good, because then I had to throw him out. Yeah. So, 10 days of film are ahead of you. And it's going to be awesome. You're going to have fun. And I'm going to be stressed out of my mind. Yeah. But as long as you guys have fun, I'll have fun too. In a way. So, tonight's feature presentation is Edgar Wright's The World's End.
Woo!
Yes. It's been 7 months of hard labor getting this film for you guys.
Yes.
7 months. But seriously, I couldn't think of a better opening film for this festival at all. It's a great film. We really wished we could have some guests for the film. Sadly, Simon Pegg's in Australia. Edgar Wright is totally exhausted after making the film, so he's recuperating in New York right now. And then he's shooting Ant-Man on Monday. But if you stay tuned, you might get a special greeting from someone on the big screen. So you see that later. What else? We got to thank some people, as always. We want to thank all our sponsors. We want to thank Lunds kommun. We want to thank Svenska Filminstitutet, Film I Skåne, Folkuniversitetet, and a whole host of restaurants, and bars, and Bad Taste Records for giving us some awesome goodies to give to our guests and our volunteers. And yeah, a whole host. If I don't mention you by name, I will mention you by name at the closing ceremony, just to get you guys. The closing ceremony will not end this year. I'll just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
As always.
Shut up. Okay, but I want to say a special thank you, to the good people at Coop on Motorsoyen. And some of you who've read the blog on the FFF webpage, or for you guys who know it anyway, The World's End is the third part of the bookend of the Cornetto trilogy. And if you're showing the last film of the Cornetto trilogy, well, you got to give you guys some cornettos. Here's the bad news. We haven't got cornettos for all of you guys. So, I will randomly go and hand out cornettos to people. And don't feel slighted if you don't get one, because it's nothing personal. We got to speed this along, so I'll just randomly throw some cornettos out. I'm not going to throw them at you, because someone will poke an eye out, and we can't handle that lawsuit. So, cornettos.
Han får gå till bakersta raden. Ingen går till bakersta raden. Woo!
Ja, det är coolt där.
Actually, you get one to my kids. Well, I kind of two. I'll let it go. Last one.
Anton.
Who really wants it?
Anton.
Ashley's got one.
Ah, great.
Okay. Is everyone's eyes okay? Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Ice cream.
So, continuing on. As some of you guys know, our dear Lars Jerlin is not around anymore.
Oh.
He's in LA doing coke.
Ha.
Good Coca-Cola. We had to bring in a new chairman of the board. And we couldn't think of a better person than the next person that we're going to bring up here to be our new chairman of the board, or chairwoman of the board. So, please give a big welcome to Afsane Larsson.
Unfortunately for the other board members, they didn't know that I'm about to make this festival into a crazy cat video festival. It's gonna be great, better than this, so wait for it. About 10 years ago, I started to go to the festival, and I was absolutely thrilled because all the movies that I wanted to see and didn't get a chance to see before, I've seen them at this festival, and I was like, yay, finally! And I had like one movie buddy that wanted to see the films that I wanted to see, like, yeah, you are here, so you know. And then she moved, so I had to go for a lot of screenings by myself. But the beautiful thing was that I never felt alone. It was like this fuzzy, cozy feeling of being part of being among people with good taste, and that's the feeling that I want you guys to feel today and for these 10 days and for like, yeah, forever. Yeah. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. We had two amazing women have done the vignette, the openings, what do you call it? Opening film, blah blah blah. And they are two very talented women. I think they are among us here today. Station, Sanne and Rebecca. Hey. They've made it's a really cool short movie that's called Same Face. and we're gonna screen that before. Yeah. For everything, or is the first thing? No, the
second thing.
The second thing. Yeah. So wait for that. It's awesome. It's Nazis in space and snails and yeah.
Oh, and the vignette film's music is made by...
Yeah. His stuff. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, we're just about ready to start. I just want to say, how many of you guys are going to go see the human race after this? Yeah. The human race starts at 11:30 because Kino double booked us. So 11:30 for the human race. You don't have to run your asses over to Kino. You can walk in a nice and cool pace. So 11:30 human race. And if everyone has a problem with that time slot, just kick my ass after the show. So it's time to inaugurate the festival. And for that, we look to an old friend of the festival, Martin Karlsson from Anagram.
Martin.
So I'm the old friend. I'm very... oh, she can never keep a crowd shut. As a local film producer, it's a great honor to be asked to inaugurate such a cool thing as the Fantastic Film Festival. And just before I do that, I just want to share a little memory from that, because the first feature film I ever produced was a low-budget horror film called The Unknown that was here in 99 or 2000, I think. And I was super excited. It was the first film I produced. It was the first film festival I participated in, and eventually it wound up to get the Silver Méliès in Luxembourg. It was also the first film award I ever received. And at all the fantastic film fest that I was around, I always felt extremely welcome. And you know, you get sort of overthrown by all the sort of the excitement and the joy of all the film nerds of the fantastic circle. So I really like that. And since then, I've tried to, I haven't been a great cinema goer at the festival, but I think I've been on the board for some 6-7 years and stuff like that, and I try to help out wherever I can. So I really enjoy being here. One last thing, I will sneak out and not see the film, but I might jump in and shout the boo to scare you guys. Because one of the nicest thing was that if you have produced a film and you know where the tense moments are, it's so great to sneak in and just see people racing their seats like that. I remember that from our film. So anyway, time for the inauguration. See if I can get it right. Which film am I cutting?
It's probably a Bergman film.
Okay. That really gives me pleasure because I hate Bergman.
Cut it to pieces!
Okay. So, hereby I inaugurate the 19th, is that correct? Fantastic Film Festival of Lund.
Okay, and enough of us talking. Let's watch some movies.